Hell yeah.
What episode are we up to?
We're on number 6.
All right, and we're going to attempt to break this into 2 parts.
Mm-hmm. Are we doing 2 short segments or
2 2-hour episodes?
2 2-hour episodes? Yeah, too short.
You got
2 short 2-hour episodes.
All right, so Thomas might be the first guest we've had who's watched our show.
Absolutely.
Very, very good show, guys. Y'all are doing fantastic.
Thank you. I think Matt watched some of it.
Maybe.
I just really just Cameron and Andrew didn't.
But I mean, I watched it because like y'all are funny. I mean, you know.
So then you know how we start this, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
We're not even going to lead you in. We're just going to roll.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Ready? 3. Welcome to the
Papa Do Preach the Dad Podcast, episode 6, with our
special
guest Thomas Blackman.
I'm here.
Like and subscribe.
Follow wherever you get your podcast.
Like
YouTube, hit the notification button.
Yep. And
sign up for direct mail.
Yeah. Our email is don't
P.O.
touch my
Box.
no spot at gmail.com.
I'm not supposed to laugh, but y'all are ridiculous. I love it. I'm sorry. Okay.
All right. This is the intro. We gotta wait for the song to finish. Yeah. Dun, dun, dun.
Not really.
You gotta pause for the sponsors. You know.
All right.
Oh, you saw that one already?
Yeah.
Yeah. We have yet to make another ad, but we do have a couple in the...
Yeah, we got to do that one soon.
We got a couple in the chamber ready to go.
We got 2 ads ready to go, and then I've got a course, an educational course for parents about correcting your language to not curse around your kids. It's very good.
Well,
that.
Sign me up first because I cuss my children out. Like, I mean, and I own it. Like,
yeah. Oh, I've had to tell basically whoever watches this. I'm sure everybody thinks I'm an absolute psycho.
Yeah.
What's the worst thing you've called your kids?
I don't know. One time I might have slipped and called my daughter the B word because that's what she was acting like. That was bad, and I felt so horrible afterwards.
I yelled and I haven't. I mean, my daughter's turning 3, so I have not called her words like that yet.
But your daughter is 3, mine is 11.
Oh yeah, no, that's worse. Like
I remember my sister at that age.
She's got the green light then.
Yeah,
she's past the age of where it's unnecessary.
Yeah, it's and I always tell them to shut their unnecessary asses up, like because if they're making noise and I'm in the middle of I don't know, watching TV or talking to a client and I'm at home, then I just always
like, shut up.
Yeah. Hey, can you please shut up? Like, I mean, I mean,
sometimes they gotta hear it, especially once they get past like age 7.
Yeah,
where they know better.
That's fair game.
You don't get the filtered version of me anymore.
I smacked the table once and I felt bad about that.
It'll go away.
And then she did it like a few days later, and I'm like, I knew this was gonna be something she did. That was the first thing I thought when I was like, I got mad and hit the table. Was like, I don't want that to be something she does.
So you haven't name called? I don't name call.
Not to her, to my wife. Yeah.
I don't name call my kids, but I can't like control myself.
Yeah.
I find myself on a frequent basis being like, "Are y'all kidding me?"
Yeah.
And then I'm like sitting there like, nope, they deserve that.
No, I'm working on the language thing just because she repeats it, and it's nothing registers with her. Like
we got to be careful with Harper now.
And see, I've got a 7-year age gap, not on purpose. My God, that was not on purpose. Like,
now, were you trying?
I can't imagine
vigorously for 7 years.
Heck no, man! Like literally, my daughter was 7 and. Like, I did stuff a whole lot backwards. Like, had the baby first.
All right.
Then we got married. So, like, we had a 7-year-old when we got married.
That's pretty normal now.
Yeah. And so...
In the 60s, that was back.
Right. So, we had the 7-year-old, got married, and our honeymoon is when we conceived my son. Like, it was almost like
7 years apart.
Yes.
All right.
Yes, and that was not on purpose.
Oh, yeah. No, that's
You conceived on your honeymoon as well, or your wedding night?
Yeah, but... Well, I mean, 100% we did, wedding night. But at the same time, I'm trying to think of his... He's saying that they conceived on the honeymoon, but it's 7 years apart. So you had one for 6 years already.
Before you were married.
Yes.
Before you were married.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I did it
Yeah, that's
real backwards.
backwards.
Backwards
Yeah.
AF.
Did you catch a lot of crap from your family?
Oh, family, church, everybody. Like, the biggest thing though with that is, like, my mom was like, just don't have another one. And I was like, okay. And
Nothing worse than the judgment from the pastor.
yeah. Like, I
You
mean,
just walk in and they're just looking at you like,
yeah, like, it was almost like,
You think you're on their radar?
when are y'all getting married? And I'm like, when we get ready. Like, I mean, like that, and that was really the
as soon
thing.
as the rapture comes.
Yeah, and so, like, at first it was not me. Like, it was my wife. She was like, I'm not ready. I'm not just marrying you because...
I'm sure she wanted to commit to you.
Right. Like, that, it could be.
That's
I mean,
good, though.
but she was like, I just don't feel like we need to get married just because we have a child. Like, I mean, it might not work. It may or may not work. And so I'm glad it's worked.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people make that mistake, so that's really good to be self-aware of that, because a lot of people think that that's the glue that's going to fix something,
And it will not
make it work, and it does
makes
not always
it worse.
Oh yeah.
How long were you together when you got pregnant the first time?
About 8 months.
That's pretty quick. That's pretty quick.
About 8
Beat me.
months. Yeah, it
8
was.
months in, I had a ring already.
That's
I waited
awesome,
a year
though.
to propose. I mean, I was also like 40. I was ready to start my life.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, you know, I started mine way earlier.
How old were you when you had your first kid?
22.
That's young.
Yeah, 22.
It's good though. You have the energy.
Yeah, but like now I'm like, I had it planned out, man. It was like, had her at 22. Was I afraid when my wife, well, girlfriend at the time, came and said, hey, I'm pregnant. I did not believe her. I mean, it was like 80 pregnancy tests later till I really believed it. And then I had a meltdown, passed out, and just, it was terrible. But then I love what she, like, who she is and what she has done for me. You know, that saying that, like, you get that daughter when you need to learn how to treat women a little bit better. And that's what happened with me. And my daughter is 100% mine. Like, she is 100% her dad. She looks like her mom, 100% her dad.
Oh yeah.
Attitude, mouth, everything is terrible. And she's very quick-witted. Like, I love it.
So what's your favorite thing about her that reminds you of you? Reminds you that, how am I saying this right? Reminds you of yourself.
Reminds you of
in her.
yourself.
In her, yes.
So I would say, like, she, like, her being very quick-witted. Like, and, you know, we were on a cruise for spring break, and we were talking about something, and I said, we listen and we don't judge. And she said, you might can do that, but see, I'm listening and I'm judging. And so, like, that's the kind of person she is.
You can do both. Why not?
Yeah, like, that's her.
How old is she when she said that?
She was 11. Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
She's
11-year-olds can have some funny attitudes.
Yeah. And her attitude is, like, literally, and, like, we going through, like, as a dad, like, just that pubescent crap that we are going through. Like, I would say the puberty thing with girls that happens, okay?
Yes.
Like, that's...
What specifically?
Yes.
Starting her cycle and all that comes with that, like the attitudes and the hormone changes, and we've gone through all of that. And, you know, I've learned that if I want to talk to her during that time, I've got to bring her Reese cups.
Bribery.
Yeah. I mean, that's the only way.
I just have Reese's cups.
Yeah, so she's just, but...
I'm on my cycle.
I mean, you know, hey, they say we have one.
Manstrating?
Yeah.
Manstration?
Yeah, menstruation. But yeah, dude, like that's what I think reminds me the most about
It is confusing.
whatever.
Right?
You know what I'm saying?
Reminds me of myself in her.
Yes, like it's just her quick-wittedness. I mean, she's smart as all get out. Not saying that my wife isn't, but like she's very smart. She's goal-oriented and knows what she wants.
Right.
Sounds like Thomas is pretty full of himself.
It does.
Yeah.
You know.
She's very good looking.
Yeah. Well, she looks like my wife, so she is good. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know.
All right. So this week in dating, Thomas, what's going on this week in your home?
So wife had a job interview. Okay. But so that's gonna throw some wrenches in the family dynamic if she gets the job because she's been at home for 11 years.
She's been all right. Stay-at-home mom for 11 years.
Yeah.
How old is the youngest?
3.
4? 3?
About to turn 4.
I was trying math and I still failed.
Yeah.
I was like 7
11 minus 7.
4, 3.
Yeah. So he's about to turn 4.
Common Core math right there.
Yeah, but I'm telling you. So this week, my 3-year-old, we're doing potty training. You know, the most fun thing.
Yeah,
in America.
We're not making much progress on that.
Well, we have, but he's wanting to be a big boy and poop on the toilet by himself. However,
The floor is closer.
no, he will get it almost to the toilet, then he goes to wipe, and there's everywhere, like everywhere. Like
I knew it.
it really happens like that. And so that's this week in my household is like cleaning off of my toilets and off of the floor and off of everything.
That's when you go to the office.
Yeah.
For 12 hours.
Yep. I'll take cleaning off the floor and stuff though over cleaning vomit all day.
Oh yeah. Mm-mm.
Oh yeah, we had a bad vomit incident driving back from Pennsylvania. The whole I wouldn't even look while I was driving. I like had to block the hearing because the sound of it made me want to puke.
So are you like a sympathy puker?
No, not a sympathy puker. I puke because it's gross.
Okay.
I feel bad for that
Smells
person.
awful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I puke at disgusting things.
Yeah.
But like snot, vomit, shit doesn't get me so much. But those two things, snot and vomit, always made me puke. And particularly like when I was a teenage boy, your friends just loved to make you puke, and I was the easiest target.
Yeah,
mayo.
I'm not
Spit, the Hulk a lug on a stick and let it drip.
hell
I puke
no.
everywhere.
That would make me either puke or punch somebody. I don't know.
Yeah.
Not really sure.
Both.
Both. Yes.
So she's getting a job.
Yeah, hopefully.
What's going on with the 3-year-old's potty training? Going on 4.
Yep.
Anything's like particularly unique to this week that you had to deal with the little monster?
He's actually going back to repeating things.
Oh.
So he is.
What's the winning phrase this week?
This is bullshit.
And it sounds adorable, right?
Yeah, like it's like
And
you can't be mad.
Clearly got that from mom, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I thought so.
she's at home with him all day.
Yeah.
That's the story, and I'm sticking to it.
That's a good story.
Yeah,
I blame her too.
yeah.
It's believable.
Yeah.
There's plausibility to that one.
So what about you? What's going on this week in dating for Yake?
Man, just the overwhelming feeling of trying to do everything right now before vacation is making me really feel like full on dad mode. Like I'm trying to cram as much shit into this week so that way when I only take off a week once every year. Like I only get one vacation.
That's not enough.
Every
Yeah.
year.
You need to make it-
Like planned. Aside from Christmas and obvious things like that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, y'all are fucking demanding. I hope you know that. Like, realtors are probably the most they'll call me on a
I
Saturday.
can't stand them.
Right? They're the worst.
Get on my nerves.
No, I love my job, but it is so hard to be there constantly and then be home and be present and then I'm so looking forward to vacation that I'm actually overworking myself right now. So for dadding this week, it doesn't have anything to do with my kids. It's just I'm in that dad mode, I gotta provide.
Yeah, but that is directly related to dating because
It
you
is.
want to make sure that you have enough work and money built up
Correct.
to take a week off.
Correct. Which it's been going great the last 30 days. It's like 10% of my pay for the whole year. It's just
that's beautiful.
Well, that's beautiful. Yeah, I mean, realtors have a habit of complaining when they go on vacation. They always get contracts.
Yeah, the phone will always ring.
It's a great problem.
Mm-hmm.
I only like switched the way of thinking this last vacation because I was getting aggravated, but at the same time, I'm like, I'm spending money and God's providing me with more money.
That's that you could not have said that better.
They're funding the trip while you're on the trip.
Yes.
Listen, and I made the conscious decision, just a little off topic, to get a transaction coordinator.
What's his name?
Yep.
What's his name? It's her.
Oh.
Does she live here?
It's your wife. Your wife is my transaction coordinator, and she does a great job.
Yeah.
Mine's your brother.
Yep.
So, and that is that is a huge step in my business to be able to just have a life.
Yeah, because I literally went on a cruise for 7 days, and she told me, "Don't worry about it. You can, if you get a contract, send it over."
Yeah.
I mean, I have a team. I have a teammate too.
Fed your cat.
Yeah, like, you know,
taught your kids some new words.
Yeah,
like,
you know,
this is fucking bullshit.
Yeah, like, dude,
Sam.
like it was, but it's amazing because I'm a control freak. That's another thing about, and that horrible of me with being a dad too.
Yeah,
because you always want to be right there to make sure everything's going perfectly. Like when they say those choice words, or like when you feel like you gotta break in that, like, I gotta be a provider, I gotta get everything done.
Yep.
And I feel like as dads, sometimes we don't realize that, like, we're giving that helpmate, if we're lucky enough to have that helpmate to help us. And like most time we just want to be, I man, you woman, I just, you know what I'm saying? Like,
it's so hard to just ask.
Yeah, it is. It's huge.
I'm bad about just asking
for help.
Yep.
Yeah. You don't have that problem. I feel like your wife is probably like a rock star. She's
f***ing awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
she probably does it before you think about it.
A lot of times, and I mean, there was a point where we had to have a talk about, you know, me doing more stuff in the house, like years ago. And it wasn't deliberate, but it's like you come home, you're tired, and
do you hear that, babe? It's not deliberate. Sorry.
Don't get me in the middle of this shit. So,
Tom don't want nothing.
Sam, he did it deliberately. He told me. So, no, but you know that talk did have to happen, and you know part of it is, I mean, even as a single man, I was a very clean person for most men. Like I cleaned my house, dusted, mopped, vacuumed, everything about once a week. My wife like sweeps and mops every freaking day. You know, I could literally wear the same shirt. I wear a shirt to the gym in the morning. I throw it in the hamper. I come home and it's folded on top of my other shirts when I get home.
My wife is like that with laundry.
That might change when the second baby comes though, and I'm not.
It will. It will.
And I'm not blaming.
And y'all's will be very close. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they'll be, you know, how many years? 3.
3.5 years apart.
Yeah. So yeah, it'll change.
Yeah, because there's a ton of laundry with just one of them.
It doubles, and your trash in your house doubles too. I feel like, or triples.
Yeah.
Because it's like, well, when they
diapers.
Yeah, it's terrible.
So I folded 5 things of laundry the other day because they were sitting there for
5 bins.
They were sitting there for days.
You have 4 fucking kids.
Yeah, but they were sitting there for days.
Okay, but you don't like.
No, I'm saying
pay
you
them?
have 4 laborers.
Oh, listen.
No, and then the worst part is that I fold the laundry and then I'll put it on the steps, which goes up to Bryce's room. And that folded laundry has been sitting on the steps for 3 days straight.
I don't know how my parents did this with me. I think my mom did a lot of like the folding and putting laundry away in our house, but they definitely made sure we had a lot of responsibility because you don't want to raise like the worst roommate in the house.
Right. And see, that's,
you know,
we
all lived with that guy.
Very, very true. Because
yeah,
I was like, I'm a very meticulous person. So like that was another thing. Like I wash my clothes a certain way. I mop my floor a certain way. I clean my bathroom. Like, because I lived that single life for so long.
Yeah.
Like
21 years.
Yeah. You know, and I always have been just that person. But my mom was like, the summer before we got our vehicles, my parents made us be house managers. Like, we were the house manager. So, like, we did the laundry. We did the cleaning. We wrote the checks for the bills. We cooked dinner. We did all that. And, like, I have a age gap with my brother.
What age were y'all?
15.
Were you writing out of your mom and dad's bank accounts?
Yes. Not out of my...
Okay.
No, no.
My childhood sucked.
No, like so it was because they wanted us to learn those skills.
Yeah.
That, like, and now, like, I feel like my kid, like my daughter, like she's got her little Acorns early debit card or whatever. So she has to check off what she does, and if you don't do it, you don't get paid. Like, that's just very simple. Like, you check off that you did fold your laundry, you did clean your room. I mean, I think that that's imperative that we teach them that this early, but, like, I'm not going to necessarily let her clean my bathroom either. Right. Like, you can do laundry, but I don't want you cleaning my bathroom because I'm just weird like that. And I really don't want you doing my...
Sweeping up pubes is a little too much to put on the kids.
Yeah, we don't want that.
Is that from shedding or shaving?
Yes.
So when you shave, you just leave the pile?
I shed.
Okay.
I clearly shed.
Are you also balding?
Yeah, the carpets match.
You're right. Wow. That's beautiful.
Like doing the Benjamin Button thing.
Your nuts have a receding hairline?
Yeah. Well, I mean, mine is, I just got a good barber. But I did tell my barber that if I ever go to spraying my hairline on, just cancel it. Like, I'm not spray painting my hairline on.
Yeah, I don't get that. And then guys who also paint their beard on.
Yeah, I don't have time for that.
Again, let me get his number. I'll spray paint.
You're going to Sharpie your hair?
Yeah, I want the LeBron James.
You should get a man wig. You could do that. They make.
You talking about the one that's like they glue?
Yeah,
it's like plastic.
And they glue it on. It's like
they like draw a circle.
Yeah,
like,
and they like
it's like a permanent yarmulke.
Yeah, but look, you'd have that head full of hair.
Hear that, babe?
How do you wash it?
A head full of
hair. Man wig.
How do you wash it?
Yeah, you wash it just like regular hair.
Washing machine.
No, you wash it like regular hair. You
put it in with the darks.
Yeah. Thomas, why have you been researching this?
Just in case my hair goes away, like it literally.
Be prepared.
Yeah, the only person that was prepared to come on the show and provide positive advice for me. I appreciate it. I appreciate you doing your research.
Yeah,
because I've never looked that up. I did see something about Spartan hair regrowth shampoo.
You probably
I feel like I'm too far gone. Though.
I'm trying Him spray right now.
Okay, are you losing your hair?
On?
Yeah, but it's starting to like over here.
Well, when you start to get the cul-de-sac,
you know what I mean?
Is when you need to be worried.
I'm getting the cul-de-sac.
Your hairline's trying to give you the squiggy.
You know, I'm getting 2 cul-de-sacs up here, and it's supposed to be so like between 6 and 12 months is where you're supposed to see growth. I'm not quite at 6 months of using the spray yet, so I'll let you know.
Yeah, because I might need it for my here.
If you got any leftover, if it's not working. Like you think.
No, and then the other thing is I looked it up too. Like if you stop using it, your hair, everything that grew in folds out. So basically, I know they could have created something that just worked, but the geniuses that they are created something that you need to use for the rest of your life.
So essentially, you just change yourself to Him's subscription every month
forever.
Because there's something
and it's not
in
every
there.
month. I think it's like you get 2 bottles in it, and I think they last about like 4 months or to 6 months between paying for it. I'll look when I got my first ones, and it just goes automatically. It's going to be like July 11th again. So,
well, that's awesome.
I'm spraying my face to see if I can grow a beard.
Man, just wait till we start having like ad revenue on here. I bet you Hims will be the first one to jump on.
Hims, you owe us $25 for our 58 followers on YouTube.
Yep, for sure.
So,
and send me a couple bottles.
Yeah, you should start using it. And document the whole thing
on screen, on camera,
on screen.
Yeah, take the head off.
Either become the next like Jared from Subway.
Damn.
Not in every way.
No, we don't. He is not going to be.
Not in every way, but Jared from Subway solved a problem on his own that was in such a big way. They paid him a lot of money to be their sponsor, and ultimately regretted it terribly.
And he turned into Chester.
And then
scandal noted.
All right, so Tom, we got to talk about your week in dadding.
Thank you, the first person who actually brought the question back to me. in 5
I
episodes.
was trying to get there.
Okay.
Okay, I'm
Thank
sorry.
You. No,
I took
thank
your
you
job.
very much. This week was fun. Good and bad with Amelia. I'll start with the good first. So I took her to the office on Tuesday. We had a daddy-daughter day because, my wife is pregnant. She's home from day school. She needs a break, understandably. It was very nice. She wanted to listen to Beastie Boys the whole way in, so I'm very proud of her.
Okay.
I introduced her to Brass Monkey, the song,
Nice.
not the alcohol.
Okay.
And
Well, I mean, I'm glad it was the song, not the alcohol. 'cause-
but she was in her car seat going boom, boom, bam, bam, boom, boom, boom. But it was like in a melody. Yeah, I can't hit the notes. But you know Brass Monkey, right? Yeah. So she loves that song now. Do you not know the song?
Brass Monkey.
I'll be honest with you. The only Beastie Boys song I know is "You Gotta Fight."
That's a great song, but it's probably their worst song.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
usually how it goes.
Yeah, you got to really listen to them. They're unbelievable.
All right.
So
And like I'm telling you, when you have this second child, watch the dynamics in their music tastes be so different. Like I'm dead serious.
yeah, my sister listened to shit, and I love the great music.
Define shit. Don't say like metal is shit because it's not shit.
I mean, Rush, Bon Jovi. I've matured enough to accept Janet Jackson as great music, but at the time, I hated hearing Janet Jackson and Paul Abdul all the time.
Okay.
What
do
was
you
the first one you said?
Rush?
Oh, I'm f***ing solar flaring you right now.
Rush is shit.
Don't
Dude,
you?
they are
my
so
sunglasses.
talented. You know what the most annoying part about Rush is?
Geddy Lee, his voice.
They're so talented, and they choose to use that talent to make terrible sounds come out of speakers. Their songs are f***ing horrible.
No. Okay, I mean, I can see it like from a perspective of somebody that you respect the musicians really well, and it's like really kind of
It's like
basic.
the best drummers and the best bassists, probably top 5 in those categories in music.
And guitar player.
I don't know the guitar player.
Alex is amazing guitar player.
and Alex. So you guys are on a first name basis.
Yeah, we're close.
So you're tight like that.
Yep.
We really do get off topic very quickly.
Yeah, but it's okay.
Tangents.
It's like I was just waiting.
ADD the podcast.
But I mean,
So-
honestly, like that's good because you kind of get everything in.
Yeah. I as off topic as it is, I was about to bring up a subject
Okay.
because of what was said,
Okay.
which involves your kids listening to music.
Uh-huh.
My kids love the music that I listen to. And I listen to like heavy shit.
Okay.
So they're like into it. So I was going to ask. I don't know what I was going to ask. I was just going to agree that that's
Yeah.
good.
So Amelia loves Beastie Boys, which makes me very proud.
There you go.
And we listened to them all the way in. We had a great day. We saw friends of ours. She played with their kids. We had lunch together. That was really nice. The bed. Her testing things now. So like we're trying to get her ready for bed, and there was bunnies in the yard, and I was like, "There's bunnies in the yard," and so she came by the sliding back door and was excited to see him. And I'm like, "All right, come on, let's go back to the room. Let's go back to the room." And she just like stops and looks at me, and like she doesn't speak well, but her eyes definitely say, "You're not going to do shit."
Yeah.
I'm like, Amelia, can we get back to the room? And she just like looks at me, turns back to what she's doing.
Like, can you go somewhere?
Yeah.
Like,
Yes, that's exactly what her eyes says to me. And then like she was we were trying to eat, and I kept trying to put her placemat down, which I think is ridiculous, but my wife loves placemats. I've never used them until I met her. Every single
you
meal we
keep
have.
stuff off the table, and you could just pick it up and just dump it in the trash and put it back down.
It's pretty nice.
You can also wipe off the table.
Could.
Yeah, but like I've got grooves in my table,
And that
so
stuff
it's not
gets
always
in
the
there.
easiest
Oh.
to just wipe it off. Sometimes it's easier to pick it up, throw it away. Continue your story. I'm sorry.
Yeah, apparently we're very pro placemat here.
Yes.
So I'm trying to put it down, and Amelia kept taking it and whipping it around. I kept trying, stop, and she kept whipping it around. And like I want to grab it from her, take her hand, and like I want to smack her hand for grabbing it again.
I would have.
But I hesitated and pulled my punch, and she basically laughed at me.
Oh, and see, here's the thing with daughters. That's the thing with daughters is like
Don't pull your punches.
literally like but no, I feel like with my daughter, like, because I've had some friends bring it up to me. They're like, okay, realize that you've got to treat her how you want a man to treat her. Well, like my daughter, she knows I'm like a little unhinged.
So pull your punches.
Yes. But at the same time, you have to be firm with them and let them realize that, hey, I'm the adult here. But me and my daughter also have a lot of fun together.
Don't you think you have to treat her mother the way you want a man to treat her?
Yes, because she watches
like
that.
Father.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to treat you how to exist in society and life.
It's both.
And I'm going to show you the right way to treat to accept a man to treat you by the way I treat your mother.
And like my daughter is like that person that like I'm afraid for the boys that she's gonna date because she's really headstrong in everything, but like she sounds similar to that literally how Amelia is with you. That's how mine started out with me. Like at 3 years old, she'd be like, okay, you're not gonna do anything.
Yeah,
like, and that dynamic is strange because like my wife can tell her, hey, get up out of the bed, whatever. Like we got to, go to school. I'm in there like, come on, baby, get up. And my wife's like, get up out of the bed. I'm not gonna tell you again. And she's like, up, Adam, let's go.
We're the opposite in my house.
And
I'm the line drawer, so she knows that there's a point where, because my whole thing is, I'm going to ask you 3 times, and by the 3rd time, I'm just going to pick you up and make you do it.
Mm-hmm.
So often, I don't have to ask a 3rd time because she knows it's coming.
You grab by the shoulders or
neck.
Oh wow!
You ever see Undertaker?
Oh. Yeah.
Get up and go over there right now, like
It's good.
Yeah, I mean that's the dynamic, but like, and that's a piece of y'all's relationship where she like knows, okay, I can take my daddy butt so far. Like my daughter pushes the envelope with me a lot where she wouldn't push it with as far with my wife. You know what I'm saying? Like, so she's one of them that like, whoop.
Yeah, and we're just at the age where she's exploring where those lines are right now.
3s.
So she's about to be 3 in a week.
Yeah. You know they say terrible 2s. It goes into 3s. Okay, I'm just telling you.
It does spill over.
Yeah.
And then by 4, maybe 5.
I got a man who says it kept getting worse into the 20s.
Yeah, that could be true too. Could be.
And I think about it. I was kind of an asshole in my 20s.
I can confirm that at least by 12 it starts calming down.
Yeah.
For a boy or girl?
A boy.
Oh, that's a good question for you. Do you feel more responsibility on how you're raising your daughter or how you're raising your son? I know it's equal, but like which one stresses you more? Because I have a boy coming now, and I think like I need to raise a man that respects women, which so much is like society and pop culture is going to teach him the opposite.
Let me really, really hone in on that because I am a firm believer of like, you have to teach your daughters. That goes back to like how you expect to be treated. You have to teach them, because think about it. With a girl, you're worrying about all of these boys out here. With a guy, we weren't like, as a dad of a boy, you're worrying about like, please just don't get anybody pregnant. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then on the opposite side, you're like, what if this little boy gets my daughter pregnant? Something like just gets my daughter pregnant, and like that's what you're worried about. But
like, how am I going to function in prison after I kill him?
Right. And so I feel the responsibility more seriously for my son, because my daughter is very much the independent child.
Okay.
My son is the Velcro child. I feel like I've got to kind of hold his hand a little bit more. Where my daughter,
3.
right?
Yeah,
but at this point, I feel that responsibility.
Don't
more.
you impregnate anybody?
But I do feel that.
But like, I'm already, my kid's not even born yet, and I'm thinking not.
And
so
it's
much
good
about
to think ahead.
Yeah.
And not like it, because you want him to be a responsible member of society. Yeah. You want him to be productive in his life. Yes, he's going to make mistakes. And you got to think about it. Nobody talks, and like June is Men's Mental Health Month. Okay, so
we don't even know that.
So
I had no
yes,
idea.
we do.
So
I had no idea.
as
right now.
as a man, I feel more responsible to let him know it's okay to be emotional. It's okay to talk about your feelings. And if you feel something is off, talk to somebody. Don't be afraid of therapy and counseling and stuff like that, because
that I agree with.
That is why I feel more responsible for my son, because as a man, we're taught from an early age to, if you fall, get up. Boys don't cry. Boys don't cry. Boy, like, we're taught that.
I'm still partially on that side of the fence. Now, I pay for a therapist. I talk to a therapist. I see the value in it. I go to group meetings twice a week.
Mm-hmm.
This is part of my mental health. But, I believe in don't talk about your problems. 9 out of 10 people don't care, and the 10th one's glad you got them. Yeah. In general, there's too many people who want to, especially with social media, who just want to talk about their problems.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like when I started with this therapist.
Oh.
What's up?
I said, like us.
Well, yes, but this is a platform for it, and it's solution based.
Correct.
So yes.
But
shut it off.
But
my brain wants to make a joke out of everything. But.
That's good though, because laughter is food for the soul.
And I agree with that completely. Like, if you can't laugh at it, then give up.
Yeah.
And I'm not advocating suicide.
Okay. Yeah. Please don't.
But like when I first started with this therapist who I like very much, she was talking about something and she said, "Yeah, but do you have somebody to talk to in your life about these things?" And I'm just like, man, I'm in my 40s. I am too old to put my problems on my friends. I'm too old to ask my friends to help me move. I will pay for movers now. And I'm too old to put my problems on my friends. I will pay for a therapist. There's a point.
Yeah.
All right. So we were just getting ready to talk about, you think it's okay for men to be able to have therapy, that you are an advocate for it. That's where
I am an advocate for therapy.
But you don't ask for help.
Am also on the side of the fence of get up and don't cry.
Yep.
At the same time.
But I think
might
it's
be a
important.
generational thing.
Yeah, but I think it's something too that you have to let them know that you can cry, but don't cry about everything, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's kind of why I feel like I've got to be more responsible for my son, because as men, we tend to bottle stuff up until it's too late.
So I could worry. I do see that, and that is something that I want to make sure my son knows is okay. But I was going to say to know it's okay to come to me, but I'm not going to be there forever. Neither is my wife.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that is a big responsibility to think of. But I also feel like it
is kind of like a double-edged kind of thing.
Well, we ran the experiment of your feelings matter, and now we have a bunch of adults who say that's not fair in this world.
And I that's kind of where I draw the line. Like, life is not fair.
Fair. My dad said that to me from like my earliest memory.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like
it's not though. I mean, if you go through life thinking that it's going to be fair, you're going to get f***ing hammer fisted.
Exactly.
Fair does not exist. It's a concept made up by losers.
Mm-hmm. And okay, so have y'all ever heard of and this is the school that I'm from, okay? Excuses only satisfy those who make them. Have you ever heard that?
No,
I haven't, but I like
great.
that.
So I heard this, and it stuck with me, and I teach that in my household too, because like I'm one of those parents who I'm in my children's business 100%. Like, as far as grades, what you got going on your cell phone, what's going on in your life, like I need to know.
So you're a good parent.
Yes. Essentially, yes. Yeah. Because if I was just let my child run around like crazy, like, and this may be off kilter, I don't even know. Like, I'm like the mix between that good ass black mama parent, like, that ain't taking no shit off nobody. That's like that's me. But I want you to know that I'm all like, I will be here for as long as I can. But
I will kick the shit out of you.
Yes.
And like, as annoying as a kid may think that is in the moment,
Yeah.
the adults whose parents didn't really give a shit about them,
And look at
growing
what
up,
they're
have
doing
the
now.
worst.
Yeah.
Even if they got their life together, they don't have good relationships with their
No.
parents.
No.
Like, I eventually matured enough to appreciate my parents, and I do so much. And in fact, I've talked about on the show, like, I had two dads. My biological father was the dad who let me do whatever the hell I want, and we were buddies. But when I look at this as an adult, like, he was not a dad to
No.
me. You know, he just,
At the end of
we
the
were
day,
friends.
You're not their friend.
Yeah,
You're
like
their mentor.
I'm not your
Yeah.
friend. You ain't hanging out with me. You ain't like we
Yeah.
ain't, you ain't you
the
ain't
way I
paying those
respect my
bills.
stepdad for looking like the bad guy just to benefit me better in life,
Mhm.
and having to sit in that position.
I tell my wife all the time that I hate being the bad guy, but I accept it fully because somebody has got to do it. Somebody has to fill
Discipline
that role.
is so important.
Yeah.
Okay, like I cannot stress that enough because see, and it's crazy. I'm the godfather to many. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of young kids respect me, and they're more afraid of me sometimes than they are of their parents, but they know that they can come to me.
Yeah.
I'm going to be there for you, but also I'm going to correct you when you're doing wrong.
Yeah.
And I don't care if your parent is sitting right in front of me. If your parent is not going to correct you, I'm going to correct you. And see, that's where I think we've gotten lost in this generation is like you are so afraid of your children. Okay, your children don't pay a bill. They are not helping you further along in life. None of that. Like, I'm of the school. I tell my daughter all the time, when you can start contributing to helping this household run, then you can have an opinion.
Yep.
Me and my wife talked about this before we even had kids. I want to raise Amelia to look at our household as it takes a team to run the household, and you are on that team. You're going to have things that you need to do because you help with the household. After that's done, there'll be a list of things you can do to earn allowance. And my parents, we had chores. At 9 years old, we started setting the table, clearing the table, sweeping the kitchen, doing dishes. 9 years old. And me and my sister would rotate. If it was my turn to do dishes that night, it was her turn to clear the table and sweep the floor.
See, you had like, you know, my mama was one of those very anal people about like the way the floor was swept and mopped and the way the dishes were washed. Like we didn't even have a dishwasher in my home growing up.
Yeah, neither do we. My parents used to say we have two.
Yeah, so that the thing, but my mom was one of those people. She did not want anybody washing her dishes or mopping her floors like that because that was her thing. And I believe in responsibility with my child, with both of my children, and I did not realize how I thought my son would be the messy one. My daughter,
Oh yeah,
is messy, like, and that drive me absolutely
Clothes
bonkers.
or dishes.
Clothes, like
Clothes is
just
the worst,
clothes
man.
and just all over the room, and you know, it just gets. I call her room the pit, and I'm not going in the pit. Like, you can clean that mess up, and then I'll come in. And so she's so proud of when she cleans up her room because she knows, okay, I can check that off my list. My room is clean. I'll actually get paid for that.
you get paid for cleaning the room.
Yeah.
So that's what we want to teach. Well, at least how we're going to look at it is, this is your part of the house, and you're on the team. So that's going to be you get fed and you get a roof, and these are the things you do because you get that. And when that's done, then these are the things you can do to earn money.
I like that.
So, I mean, that's what our parents did with us. At least my parents. So
Yeah. About the only thing that we've got as far as like payment is I'll give Bryce money to go mow the grass because that's a full-on task, and
Especially
I would
in this
pay
heat.
somebody else to do it. Well,
Dude, I used to have an acre lawn. I got $5 to mow.
I give her. So did I. I grew up with a ton of acreage, and
Yeah.
I can't even remember getting paid. Every
Oh,
time.
listen. So let's talk about that because we own rental properties. And my mama included, her and my dad included lawn care in those rentals. Who do you think was responsible for the lawn care? It was me and my brother.
We'll cover it.
Yeah.
And by we,
it's me and my brother. And so me and my brother are 12 years apart. He's 12 years older than me.
Okay.
My Saturday morning started at 5 a.m. growing up. And it was, you do the house we live in, then you go out to the country, like the acreage that we had, you mowed that 2.5 acres, and then you did every property that we had. And so that 2.5 acres, my dad was like, we're not getting no riding lawnmower. Like, push it. Like, what do you mean riding lawnmower?
What do you mean a pull start?
A 2-hour job.
You just got one of the ones that you push and it just rotates.
No, thankfully it was one that we had a motor to it, but though, like, I feel the responsibility, like that goes back to that responsibility. Like, what are we teaching our children? And nowadays, some of these parents don't even care. Like, they do not care about anything that their kids do at all.
You have to have something that builds a work ethic because they're not just naturally born with a work ethic.
No, absolutely
not. And
it's
really hard to force someone to have a work ethic if they've already gotten so far without needing one.
I had a friend that was 30 years old and he still lived at home. And I mean, a lot of people in their 30s still live at home. It's not that bad, but he was getting money from his mother all the time.
Yeah.
So, and I mean, he got it together, but it was closer to 40 when he finally did. And now it's awesome. Like, he's got a great job.
Yeah.
And but it took a lot for him to get there.
Yeah.
And I know as a parent, like, that probably was not easy for his mother to see.
Right.
So,
but
yeah, that'd be a tough thing to come to grips with.
But at that point, you're pushing 40. How much was his mom responsible for that?
Right.
And I don't mean to like put the blame on her because you can only lead a dog to water, but you can't make it drink. But at the same time, it's like, was she really like pushing like, hey, you're 30 years old, get the hell out of my house.
I need you to come on.
But he always got cash for beer and cigarettes.
And that takes me to something else. Ugh. And like, I look at culture. Culture is super different.
Yeah.
So like, I know in like my culture.
What culture is that?
The black culture. Oh. Okay. So like,
thank you for clarifying.
Yeah. Okay. So like,
I was
Jewish,
confused.
Are you?
So you think about it,
Baptist.
like we kind of like are told at 18 get out.
Yeah.
For the most part. I mean, I'm serious.
That's not
That's
a bad
how it
thing.
should be.
That is not a bad thing.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Nowadays, who can really afford it?
Yeah.
That's the thing.
That's so true.
It's like we're gonna keep an open door policy at my house. We told both of my children that, start telling. I mean, you tell them, hey, you can always come back home. Like, the door is never closed. We just are not going to be a crutch. Okay.
Yeah. There has literally never been an easier time in history to make a 6-figure income.
It's true.
It's
true.
You just have to do it. You have to put in the work. It's going to take a lot of work at first. And honestly, there's just so many lazy people out there that anybody with a little bit of hustle is going to dominate.
Yeah.
What do y'all think? Do y'all think that social media has had an effect
100%
on that?
On which part of it?
On the laziness.
Both parts.
Because
it's part of why it's easy to make money.
Yeah.
I am a big advocate against certain channels and things. I don't like these shows that the kids are watching with these. The kids are out there like jumping on trampolines in their house, like where they just have stupid money.
Yeah.
Because it sets an unrealistic expectation, and then they don't think they have to work for it. They think all they have to do is that this is just what's going to happen. Like, I'm never going to have to grow up because I can make a ton of money just having fun. But it's like those people, whether you realize it or not,
they got a lucky break.
They got a lucky break, but they also probably tried.
Yeah.
They hustled. They didn't sit there and fucking watch people.
Yeah.
They did it themselves, And now you're watching them thinking that it's going to come to you, but it didn't come to them.
No.
So even
And
though I
nothing
hate that
comes
stuff,
easy.
those people at least like went out and did it. But it's so common that in the social media era, they think that it's just going to come.
Well,
they
and
think it's just going to happen. And it's
I
just
feel like
not.
social media is another one of those double-edged swords.
Yeah,
because it
great.
can make you a ton of money. And I feel like this generation, this social media generation, they will be millionaires.
Yeah.
However, they have to realize that all money really isn't good money. And so that they don't get into some other type of media that we don't want them in.
This is my, and I'm not just saying like porn or OnlyFans, but my biggest fear about raising a daughter is I don't want somebody who is hung up on appearance.
Attention.
Social media makes, it's not even magazines.
I don't want her to be 30 years old getting Botox.
Yeah.
You know,
Absolutely not.
And that's another thing we talked about, like showing her someone, and I don't mean this to be mean, but to show her someone like Madonna, like through her life where her beauty, how she physically looked was her entire identity, and then what she did to herself. Because this is all going away. I'm not always going to be this beautiful.
Like,
It's going to go away.
You can age like a banana or take care of yourself, which I will say with my child, my daughter specifically, she's much into like the skincare and the that stuff. So like, and then she's getting to that age. Me too.
That's not a
So
bad thing.
so she's into
I don't
that.
like itchy skin.
Yeah, she's into that, and so my wife does not wear makeup unless it's an occasion. So like, my daughter's into that age now where she wants to wear the makeup and stuff, and so like we're kind of like
11.
Yeah, ooh.
Probably doesn't know how to put it on, so it looks like clown makeup.
Yeah, like she looks very casket sharp.
Mine's
What is it called?
Casket sharp.
What is
because
casket?
it's like when
Like
you look
dead? Like
Yeah, like,
it's not very blended. It's just
and it's gray looking. Like it's like, you know, so I say
Oh, man.
I say that to say like, wow, like, oh, we're not gonna do that. Like so, but magazine, like it started.
You should put like flowers next to her.
Like it started with, I feel like for our generation, Jake, like it started with like magazine.
Yeah.
Like we wanted to be this person.
Yep.
So and it really does. And no matter what you think, I think a lot of it has to do with what your parents poured into you as a child.
Yeah.
So as dads, if we validate our children, they don't look to the world to validate them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's another thing that scares me is there's so many, I'm sure it's people in general, but I see from the female side a lot of women that their validation comes from other people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Unless they are told from an early age.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think that's just people in general.
It probably happens more with men than we realize because a man is never going to like tip his hand to another man that he's getting his validation from someone else.
Right.
So I probably wouldn't see it as much as maybe the women who interact with those men see it.
You know, I had a client tell me that he didn't understand how I can be so confident and be a bigger dude. He said
Did you slap him?
No, because he's a bigger dude and he suffers with the self-esteem issue.
I got you. I thought he was like,
no, you think y'all really
dare
think? No, y'all really think that I'm gonna let somebody go out get off that easy? Y'all know me.
Yeah.
We ain't, you know. But
So he was asking like, how do you do it?
yes, how?
Not like, how are you so delusional?
No, like, you know, he asked me. He said, I just don't understand how you can walk around and be confident and not, and you're a bigger guy. And I said, look, man, if I looked to other people to validate me and tell me, oh, you're great, you're this, that, and the other, I'd be in a hole somewhere.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
I mean, anybody would.
Yeah.
And you know what the irony of that is? There's not a single person who doesn't say positive things about you.
Yeah.
Like, at least I haven't met him.
Yeah.
I've never
There
met
might
a
be someone, I'm
single
sure.
person. No, but
No. They
I know
might
what
be
you're
out
saying.
there, but I haven't met him. No.
Yeah.
We're going to find him. So if you're watching this and you
And
want
you
to
don't like Thomas, please send us
Put it in the comments.
direct mail.
Direct mail.
But you
PO
guys,
box.
you guys know how unhinged I really am, especially you.
Yeah.
You know how unhinged I really am, and I feel like as a person or as people, as men in general, we don't focus it's like we don't even, like you said, we don't care about like really what some of us don't.
Yeah, but I think it's important to try your hardest not to care. But that's the biggest thing, is that you shouldn't have to try.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you are who you are. People love you and accept you for who you are. And expecting to be something that you're not is just something that just doesn't exist. There's no point.
I don't care what people think about me, but there are people in my life that I care what they think about me.
Yes.
It's
and then too, like that goes back to like, or not goes back, but that goes into like being friends with who the hell you want to be friends with. Like, I mean, I'm not trying to be in a clique. I'm not trying, like, I literally fit in with every group. I don't care what you like. You love who the hell you want to love. I don't give a damn. Like, that's just like my thing. That's not my business. I drink water and mind the business that pay me. That's all I do. I don't want to be in, because I don't, you can like me or not. You going to respect me. That's the biggest thing.
I sincerely don't care.
Yeah. Like,
I'm not going to interact with people who don't respect me.
That's true.
But you don't have to respect me. All right. Have a good day.
Yeah. You don't gain anything by wasting your time with people that don't respect you.
Yeah.